like sexting. Like me, like basically I found out I was starting giving head at 12. But 12, 13 were the wildest years, sluttiest years of my life.
Why? What were
I
you
was
doing?
getting fingered, sucking cock, like I was doing lines, I was of cocaine, I was going to school.
Mwanza family, have no fear. Mwanza is here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time on my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and all my social medias. Links are pinned down in the comment, guys. Y'all seen the title, y'all seen the video, y'all know what time it is. It's going down. Let's go.
My dad, I come from like a missionary family, so
They were super religious.
they were very, very religious.
Were they Mormon or what?
Yeah, no, they were just very Christian. Like I wasn't allowed to watch That's So Raven, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like they were just very, very strict. And I feel like maybe that contributed to me rebelling. I remember when I was 12, like my brothers, I have 3 older brothers. I'm like the only girl and the youngest. I remember they found like chat logs of me like sexting, like me, like basically I found out I was starting giving head at 12. But 12, 13 were the wildest years, sluttiest years of my life.
Why? What were
I
you
was
doing?
getting fingered, sucking cock, like I was doing lines, I was of cocaine, I was going to school drunk, this and that. That's grade 7 and 8. Then after that, I moved to Mexico, and then I became emo, and then it was just I was a totally different person.
Wow.
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
What?
Who introduced you to coke at 12?
I don't know. I was hanging around ratchet people. I don't know. I still just get like a lot of shitty tattoos because I feel like the older I get, the shittier my aesthetic is. Like I like this temporary tattoo that says "fuck me"
tattoo.
I want to get that seriously. Whereas before, I would have thought that's retarded. Now I think it's like retarded, but like in a slutty bimbo way.
Right.
So I guess right now I would describe my aesthetic as confused bimbo, like depends on the day. I've always had like I'm a Gemini. I'm like really very Gemini, so it's like I don't like being put in a box. I have many different personalities. I don't like being labeled. I like to just be Mary.
Okay.
And that is what is frustrating about like my look. It's I'm always put in a box. That whole like band scene, it's looking back now, I see how a lot of those, I'm not going to say that word, are actually disturbed men because they prey on young people.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you feel like that was what was happening to you?
At the time, no. But looking back, I feel that's fucked up.
All these band dudes were fucking you when you were...
Yeah, it's just so weird. And they're like 25, 26, 27, 20. It's just very weird.
And you're like 15 getting backstage and shit?
Yeah. So creepy. But
What drove you to the surgery? What made you want to do that?
Well, when I was 18, I started like dancing and stuff like that. And then I remember I used to think the overdone look was so ugly. Okay. And then I just remember seeing girls like with like really huge fucking implants in the club. And I was like, everyone would make fun of them, you know? Everyone thought it was like, but they were the ones making the most money. So then I got it just because the look grew on me. It wasn't even for the money necessarily.
But not that big to start, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it wasn't that big to start. It took multiple surgeries to achieve like what I have done.
Right.
And yeah, so then after that, then I just started liking the overdone look, and then it kind of just became my image. I got like famous. Well, I hate going famous. Because that's the thing, I'm actually introverted. Like I know it doesn't seem that way, but like I have multiple personalities. I have my personality like when I'm traveling, this and that, but at home, I'm a totally different person. I like if it wasn't for me having OnlyFans, you know, I wouldn't even give a fuck about being on Instagram or anything like that. Like I just now, luckily because of that website, I was able to stop dancing and escorting, which was making me depressed. So yeah, so now I'm like blessed enough to just kind of live off of that. You know?
How old are you now?
24.
Do you describe yourself as just like an extremely sexual person? Is that why you were driven to do all these crazy sex acts from early on, or where does that come from?
No, I'm not gonna get into how I got into it. It is like too fucked up, but
What?
Not really. I have a very sexual side to me, but like, I mean, that's not, I just like the aesthetic of surgeries and looking sexual. Like, I love it. Yeah, I love cock. Yeah, you know, that's not my entire persona. Like, I don't need to, there's a lot more to me than my surgeries and fucking being sexual, this and that. But like, I get that mostly what I put on the internet is that sexual persona, so I don't get like offended or anything when people talk about that more. Because that's what I'm putting out. Like, people see me, they already assume I'm like a sex worker, this and that. Which I don't care. That's the look I'm going for. Like, I like to look really trashy and cheap and slutty.
You got any kids?
I never want kids. I do have kids. I have 9 animals. I have a pig. I had 3 rabbits, but 2 died, so I have 1 rabbit.
Where do you live?
I have 2 cats. I live in Canada. When I'm at home, I'm a different person. I'm like Mother Teresa when I'm at my home. I'm with all my animals. Like, my life, my real life. Do you know the game Stardew Valley? It's a video game. Mm-mm. It's like a farming simulator game, and like that literally feels like my real life. And I'm just painting all day, and I'm hanging out with my animals. And then when I'm traveling, I'm just a drunk mess every day, and I love it. I think that my family, as far as that goes, obviously, like, why would anyone want their family, you know, sisters to like be overly sexualized, stuff like that? The only thing that I care about is because my brothers see that stuff. I'm gonna get emotional because that's all I care. It's sad for me, like, when ew.
Nah, bro, y'all niggas need to relax, chill. It's gonna bring the guts to you, but you still gotta dig her fucking guts out till she motherfucking busts.
Try again, motherfucker.
Fuck that beta male voice. You think? Do women look up YouTube videos on how to fuck men? Fuck no! A 5 got 50 niggas in her DM right now, ready to dig that fat bitch guts out.
Guys, what do I always tell you, okay? I always tell you guys, it's time to improve yourself. It's time for you to improve yourself as a human being, okay? Stop simping, stop following these 3 or 4s, okay? They're going to treat you just like you seen in the video, okay? It's time for you to improve, okay? It's time for you to be selfish, because achievements are going to lead to success, okay? Women only follow guys who are accomplishing things and winning in life, okay? You want women, you have to win in life, and you have to have other women who want you, okay? That's the only way this works. So stop wasting time. Okay, tomorrow you can be gone, you can be dead tonight, tomorrow, you don't know, there's no guarantee you're going to be alive. So make the most out of your time, okay? Improve, become a better person.
Listen, I would say in general, don't let your pride and ego and this, he thirsty, I am thirsty, I want that, I need that.
Oh my gosh.
If I want that, I'm gonna go for it.
Obey your
if
thirst.
I see,
Yes, I am thirsty.
Come on, live up to the Sprite can, okay? Listen, if you want that, go get that.
Get it. Word.
Don't let your husband walk by you because you got a job and you doing. I'm independent. I don't need you. I don't want you. I could do, but you can. Nobody. Don't independence your way into loneliness. Period. And it doesn't mean because you're alone, you're lonely. But there's a lot of women out here that become successful, start getting money, start doing their thing, and they use that as a weapon towards a man that may not have as much. That man may not have as much as you because you're successful and you're doing your thing, but nobody wants to be alone. And stop tearing the men down. You can have a conversation with that man and he becomes the next successful entrepreneur. Everything on an ego level is just whack. Now that's right. That's how you fight to make love work. And I think right now, when it comes to pride and ego, that's the #1 relationship killer. Okay? I don't need you. I'm cool. I'm getting money out here. You getting money, but you miserable as a motherfucker. Okay? Woman, you want to go home to a poodle and a rabbit in your drawer, helping you to go to sleep every night. You replacing a man with a machine, a vibrator. Stop playing, man.
There's a vibrator called a poodle?
The rabbit, you
A
ass.
rabbit.
He said poodle
To
to
the dog. You going home to a dog.
Oh, the dog. Okay.
The dog at the front door like
Okay,
this.
got
He's
you,
like,
got
oh, I'm
you,
good now. Come on, man.
I was like, damn.
All of you fellas out here thinking that because you get money, you drive that, you live in that you don't need a woman. Come on, man. Listen, as much paper as I've been getting, My girl's been gone. She been gone like 10 months. I don't like going home without my girl there. I don't like it. I've been doing interviews trying to figure out what could I say and do to get her to come back. I'm ashamed.
You want your girl back?
I do.
Wow.
I do. Now we got options out here.
Yeah,
but that
I'm trying to
don't
figure out
mean
which
nothing.
one.
That don't mean nothing.
The one that was living with him that he wrote the song about.
I wrote this album about.
The whole album.
I don't like it.
Hold on, my brother.
Now guess what? You can be in a bed with a woman and still feel alone.
That's what, yes.
We not
You
talking
can
about
definitely be
tonight,
with
though.
somebody and be lonelier with somebody that you don't want to be with. than you.
Absolutely. There is a feeling of still feeling alone even when you physically with somebody.
I thought you was dating tonight, lady.
I'm trying my best. Every day we're a work in progress. Now, guess what? When a relationship ends, sometimes it's not always about cheating. Sometimes that woman is in a relationship and she's mentally and spiritually, emotionally bored because her man don't know how to intrigue her. So she's like running around desperate just to have a conversation. So my man ain't cheating, but if it's gonna stop me from being this bored, go get something else. Just come home and talk about it. Talk to me. It's all kind of reasons that relationships end. And you could find yourself saying, I'm ashamed of that. I'm ashamed that I was playing video games, wearing cartoon characters on my backpack, wearing peppermint socks, caught up in cars, money, and materialistic things, and my wife was at home suffering and I didn't even know it.
That's real.
You could leave your relationship and be ashamed of that. So at the end of the day, there's all kind of, and guess what? Let's put this out there. That. Every time a relationship ends, it's not always the man. There's plenty of women out here doing shit that they're ashamed
Absolutely.
of. I had nothing to do with them 10 relationships that you was in before we got in a relationship. You done brought all of them heartbreaks, insecurities, issues, mental, emotional, and physical abuse into this brand new relationship. Now I'm on the receiving end of all of this shit that them 10 dudes done did to you. So you should be ashamed of yourself.
There you go.
Don't put it on me. Now, did I answer your question?
You answered my question.
But you had
When I know who gets your love.